Hello everyone, it's Ken Mason from Whispering Souls. So we're going to be starting something new here that is kind of show you, or it's kind of something I haven't done in a while. Um, when I started 20, 30, 25 years ago, I used to do reads over the line or online, or just to pick up somebody, or somebody would email me and say, hey, can you do me a read on this website? And so I'd go on a website and I'd sit there and I'd do reads. Just whoever was there, just pick them and just do reads to practice and ask them, hey, how's that? Did it make sense? So forth. And so one of the things that's really great about doing this kind of thing is you get to learn how to do reads. You get to learn how to do people, how to, do it without the person being there. Unfortunately, I haven't done this in a really long time, so I'm going to start it up again. This is a video. Obviously, it's going to be about reading today. We're going to have a couple of people I'm just going to pick out of thin air to do reads. So the point of this is if you would like me to do reads for you or on the website and you see it there, just post your name and ask me what you want me to focus on and I'll get back to you. Unless, of course, there's 3,000 people there, then I may not be able to get back to you. But I'm certainly going to try and make sure that I try to get some reads and even, if you could also, that's it. On another site, on our discovery site or discussion site, we have a function there that allows other people to do readings for people. So if you go to Whispering Souls Spirits discussions, every Wednesday night, we post somebody and you can go in and do read for them, or we'll set up another page if people are really interested in it, and people can just put a request for reads every day, and other people can just read for them. And just put their other posts, and I could read, and give you a 5-minute read, and somebody else can go in and give you a 5-minute read, and just do stuff like that. So, so there's a few people here. I decided I'm going to do a couple of reads for. So the first one is his name is Marty. So the one thing I wanted to do reads for Marty is let him know that there's a lot of good stuff headed for him. I know he's been through some rough times and whatnot, but it's like I see a new job coming up for him. I was doing my cards, and so I use tarot cards. And I was doing my cards for him, and I noticed that he's getting a lot of good stuff coming up in the next 6 months to a year. Certainly his job is going to improve, so he's not have to work long term or whatnot. But certainly a job that's going to allow him to have a lot more flexibility when it comes to finances and having fun and so on and so forth. So if I quickly look at the cards for him, unfortunately you can't see the cards, but So again, the first card I have here is the end of the struggles, or the battle weary. So he's got the battle weary card, saying that he's really, really tired of working and tired of life in general, or stuff going on in life. But then we have the temperance card, which comes up and says that there's going to be a lot of new stuff coming that's going to balance his life and make it a lot easier. And since it's going to make his relationships with people a lot easier. The new job card, which basically means he's going to get a new job. It's going to make him a lot happier, and the move away from the past. So I think in the next 3 to 6 months, hopefully, you can tell me. Perhaps I'm wrong. I don't know. But it just feels like there's a shift here coming for him. At least moving money-wise and work-wise, where he's going to have a lot more better time in life. So the next person I would like to, I'd also like to say that probably, I don't know if he knows it or not, but his mother's around him and kind of, being very proud of him and sticking up for what he's had to do. So, she's passed, so it's she's kind of like holding on to his, got her arm through his arm here. I don't know if you can see that, but through this arm. her hand around him just to keep him up, holding him up, and just giving him that strength to go ahead because good things are coming. So the next person is for Jen. So, when I'm feeling with Jen, hopefully these people know who I'm talking about, or because I'm not going to say their name or describe them, mainly because this is a public forum, so I won't. I'll just say their name, Jen. But just let her know that her grandmother is just standing behind her as well. And she's gone through a lot of changes in the last year and a half, and a lot of stuff that she's had to deal with. And her mother is saying, you know what, there's a good time coming for you. You've made the proper decisions when it comes to what you're working on and where you're headed and so forth, and it's making you a lot happier. So in her mind, she's saying, have some fun with this. You spent a lot of time helping other people and being stressed out. Now just go out and spend your 50% and enjoying your life. So when I look at these cards here, for you, the welcome home cards, and you finally found yourself or what you want to do in life, followed by the mother card, the matriarch card. It just means you're going to have a little bit of issues with your kids, but your kids are old enough and in their teenage hoods and so on and so forth. They're gonna have a little bit of issues. Which kid doesn't? It's them learning how to be positive and not so emotionally attacked, realizing that being hurt is not a necessary thing that they have to go through, but it's hard to learn that. I also have here, of course, the happy money card, saying that the money in the house is going to be okay. If you're worried about it, don't worry about it. It's going to get a little better. And of course, we have the relationship card, which means you're going to be really, really happy with the relationships around your family. Again, your grandmother saying, don't worry about things. Have fun. Obviously you're not going to give up everything, but make sure that you have time for yourself. And you're going a whole new path and a whole path to help people, and make sure that helps you. And then what you're doing work won't be as important as it was in the past. Hopefully that makes sense. So Joanne. So the message I get, you have a very strong male behind you, and I don't know if this is your father or grandfather, but somebody's very closely attached to you. But the one thing he says, and he's kind of pointing at you, he's saying, bring back the passion in your life. You need to be happy. You need to have the passion. You have so much to give people and so much of happiness and whatnot, but you're kind of mired in that I don't know what word to say, but in other words, you're letting the lack of passion stop you from having passion. So he says, go out, have some fun. New person, hopefully near you soon. Feel, perhaps in doing readings and whatnot, you're gonna have that passion back, and maybe because you're not doing so much work, and you're just gonna be able to go out and have so much fun and bring back what you used to love. Looking at the cards. Sorry. So looking at the cards right now, we have the Devil, which means there's somebody around you that's causing some issues, or I'll call this the Mother-in-Law card. Doesn't necessarily mean a mother-in-law, but it means somebody's coming into your life to cause you issues or annoyances that you don't really need to have to deal with. So you can just walk away from it, and just deal with it and just tell them to bug off and be happy. Then we have the Wheel of Fortune, which says you're going to be moving into a very, very good positive part of your life. You're also saying that the work you're doing now for people and whatnot, you're going to be working fairly well with it, and what you're worried about not having enough in your business, you're going to have the business. I remember you telling me a long time ago that I may have too much business, and it's kind of the same thing for you, where you're going to have a lot of people attracted to you now that you're starting to come out and tell people about yourself and so forth. And you're going to have a lot of business coming your way. And at the same time, you'll have the money to go out and enjoy life. And, you know, I do see a partner, you know, I don't know if this again is going to be platonic or a full relationship, but somebody that you can go out and at least have fun and laugh and find that passion again. So hopefully that makes sense for you. So I think that's about all I have. Those are the three I have for today. And I'm going to be doing this like every Wednesday, I believe, where I'm going to be obviously asking people, because I'm not going to put out names or addresses or anything like that, just their first names. But if you want me to do or include you in any of these Wednesday things, and it may not be on the actual video itself, you know, we may just, what do you say? I may go down on the comments and just do it in the comments themselves, because obviously there are probably a lot of people asking or wanting stuff. So again, leave a comment. Leave me if you want me to connect to a past loved one. Put your name and not the past loved one's name, just a relationship to you. And the reason why I do that is because a lot of, you know, if I have to go in and do you know, a lot of guessing of who you really want, and you may get somebody who you don't want, or the person you really want may not want to come. If you just give me, you know, your name and something like my father or my mother, or, you know, an old friend or something like that, then it makes it easier for me to go to my guide and say, this is who they want. Let's bring them in and not bring somebody that they don't necessarily want to see. It makes everything a lot simpler. I don't use names because simply, you know, spirits don't no longer have names when they cross over. They lose their names. So if I'm just going to sit here and start spouting a whole bunch of names, and I have to hit 20 and 25 names before I hit the right one, then, you know, obviously after 2 or 3, you're going to say, oh, you're not connected. You're just bullshitting me. The way I work is I allow them to talk, because I go by the feeling. If they're connected to you, I know through that love connection. And what they will say to you is what will confirm who they are. And you can take what you want or agree it is who it is, but that's how I am. Anyway, if you want any of these readings for yourself, they're only, you know, quick 3-4 minute readings. Again, just leave a comment, put your name, phone number, or not your name and phone number, sorry, your name and who you want to connect to, or if you just want a regular, you know, tarot card read for the next 3 months, what's going to happen in the next 3 months. Either one, be my guest. We'll talk to you later. Bye.